Welcome to another History Creators Quickie Training module. In this training, I'll be exploring the options for using mail to get your message across to your audience. Mail messaging is a fast, low-cost component of the media framework of the author platform pyramid. The media framework is important as this is where the work you've put into building the foundations and systems for your author platform becomes tangible. You're now ready to start effectively communication to the three fan bases you have already identified. Just to recap, they are your existing fan base, your book buyers fan base, and finally, influencers fan bases. Hi, I'm Ian Bosler. I started Intertype Publish and Print back in 2004. Since then, I've been on a mission to disrupt the traditional publishing industry and remove all the complexity and confusion authors must put up with. These quickie training modules will help you build the solid foundations needed to deliver a successful publishing project. In previous episodes of Saturday Secrets, I explored using the marketing pyramid approach to building your author platform. To recap, the marketing pyramid consists of three frameworks. There's the foundations, then there's systems, and finally media. In this episode, I'll be diving into why mail is a vital element of the media framework. Using mail to communicate. This is the first communication cluster authors should look to develop. With the systems framework in place, it will be fast, easy and low cost to move forward, and you can use all forms of mail to communicate with your three target fan bases. However, there are 7 guiding principles. When you start your plan, your marketing communication tactics, you need to apply the following principles. Otherwise, the effectiveness of your mail communications will be dramatically affected. The first principle is brand consistency. I've said this before and I'll keep nagging away at it. Brand consistency, both visually and with words, must be in place. Failure here is one of the most common reasons for poor marketing performance. The second principle is that every communication has a purpose. When your communications lack purpose, you become a contributor to the marketing noise we're all bombarded with every day. If you're a noisy marketer, when your target audience's subconscious will filter out all of your marketing messages, resulting in poor marketing results. The third principle is to talk to your ideal customer. Every communication must talk to the ideal customer avatar you developed in the foundation framework. If you try to communicate with everybody, nobody will hear you. The fourth principle is to make it timely and regular. Striking while the iron's hot holds true in marketing as well in life. Failure to continue the communication process will leave your target audience with the impression that you're not interested in them and they will quickly look elsewhere. The fifth principle is that it's part of a process. In the systems framework, we looked at creating a marketing and sales process. It's within this process that your communications need to be generated and delivered. Do it well and it will work on autopilot, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The sixth principle is to get personal with one-to-one communications. Today's technology makes it super easy to personalize many communication pieces with at least your target audience name. But it's better still if your personalization includes additional details such as past purchases. If you capture details such as birthday and the sporting team they support, you'll quickly tap into marketing gold. The seventh principle and final principle is call to action. Calls to action need to be embedded into each communication piece. Your call to action shouldn't always be buy me. You need to mix it up with other actions such as connect with me on Facebook. Consistently asking your target audience to do something, no matter how small, will train their subconscious to act in some way every time they hear from you. Now, there are top 3 marketing tools for authors. By no means are these 3 tools the only mail options available. However, from my experience, they provide most authors with the best return on investment. If you get these 3 working before you explore and test other methods such as SMS, video, letterbox drops, chatbots, etc., you'll be well on your way to selling your first 1,000 books. The first one is email marketing. Despite what the 2-minute gurus say as they try to peddle their latest shiny marketing bauble, email marketing is not dead, provided that you use it correctly. The number 1 rule with email marketing is to never spam your contacts and forget about buying a list of email addresses. While in some countries, such as Australia, it may be legal, it's still bad practice and you'll immediately be viewed as a spammer. The second rule is that you must make it easy for people to unsubscribe from your list. A one-click unsubscribe link in the footer of your emails is the only way to go. The third rule is to let them know as quickly, 10 minutes is my standard, after they have entered your list, the communications and the frequency that you will appear in their inboxes. The fourth rule is to encourage them to connect with you on other platforms, such as social media. This demonstrates that you value a deeper relationship and enables your prospect to engage with you on the platform of their choosing. The fifth rule is to email regularly and consistently. The regularity should vary according to where they are in your marketing and sales process. In the Australian market, I found the following works best. When someone first enters your list, you should look to send 5 to 7 emails in the first 2 weeks. After that, drop that back to once a week for the next 3 to 6 months. And after that, never longer than once a month. The monthly email will typically be a newsletter that's relevant to the interests of your ideal customer, but should never only be about you and your business or your books. The sixth rule is to constantly give value, while random emails ask for value from your prospect. Random value asks could be requesting a book review, a testimonial, or a referral, extra data such as a sporting team or birthday, all of which will help to deepen the relationship. But don't forget, as part of your random requests, to ask that they actually buy something from you. The seventh rule is to automate as much of the process as possible. It will save you massive amounts of time and deliver your target audiences much greater value. The second method is using low-cost direct mail. While everybody's inboxes are groaning with emails, their letterboxes are nearly empty every day. This makes it a super easy way to get their attention. The downside of direct mail is that nowadays the production and postage cost can make it hard to justify for regular mailings, but it still works if you know how. Unsolicited direct mail is generally not cost effective for authors. However, there are some circumstances where it may be considered. For example, a local unaddressed postcard or flyer mailing to gather support for a local event, such as a book signing or a speaking event, can deliver results. It may also be worth considering a targeted, addressed and personalised mailing if your publishing project is a high-end or high-priced training or coaching product. On the other hand, sending a mail piece to somebody you already have a relationship with can have an enormous return on investment. The following are just a few examples that I use. They work well and are very economical. Firstly, I'm a big fan of thank you cards for those that leave a review or give a referral. Birthday cards, provided you know their birthday. Congratulations cards when their sporting team wins a major tournament or grand final. Postcards for promoting an event or a new book. A direct mail pack when you're promoting or upselling to a high-ticket program. And welcome kits when they sign up for that high-ticket program. The third opportunity is what we call Ridealong Mail. This is an underutilised opportunity that is super easy to tap into and very low cost. Ridealong Mail is where your mail piece is included with another communication, and it can be added to your mailing or an influencer's mailing. One of the simplest and easiest form of ride-along for authors is to include a bookmark or a postcard with every book that is mailed to a buyer. You can use the bookmark for many purposes, including to promote your other books, ask to connect socially, promote an event, or even promote another author. Discount coupons are another form of ride-along that will help you expand your prospect list. They can be a take one from local libraries and bookstores, or can be inserted with a promotional partner's mail. One of our business coaches and author has a great tactic that works well for her. She visits the book departments of large discount retailers and bookstores and places one of her bookmarks in the business books that relate to her area of expertise. Tapping directly into her ideal customer who has a burning problem she can solve became instantly easy. Now it's time for you to get creative on where your mail can go along for a ride. Now, key takeaways for using mail to communicate are: firstly, apply the 7 guiding principles to every one of your communications. Regular and often works. Measure results to look for improvements in return on investment. And finally, tap into the Ridealong Mail. It's a fertile communications channel. I know building your author platform can seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. In coming episodes, I'll be exploring the simple, no BS and low-cost approach to building a solid platform that you can leverage for many years to come. Finally, I want to leave you with one piece of advice. Creating well thought out, regular communication pieces will deliver consistent author income if they are built on solid foundations. Measuring and adjusting what and how you communicate is the secret to continuously improving your mail communications and the resultant income you will generate. As always, stay the course, get the strategy right, do the basics well, and you will succeed.